Today on the show, we're talking red light therapy. We'll be answering all of your questions. And how do you attract the right person? It's all about self-worth. Party's over. Externally, I wanted to look a certain way, but internally, I wasn't happy. I've had so many procedures, so many treatments, more than I can count. I started to really focus on doing things for my body that made me feel good. I decided to write my book to share this knowledge, and people have really resonated with it. And that night at 5 in the morning, there's a girl at the front door. I was able to figure out what a narcissist was because I was married to a narcissist.
There's some stuff in there I'm very surprised that you're talking about.
I can spot the red flags now from a mile away. I want the viewers of my show to walk away feeling great about themselves and feeling empowered. I'm going to incorporate my story as well in the show, but I also am very interested in learning about other people's stories.
I love your honesty and your genuineness. That's what makes you so authentic and real and why people want to talk to you.
Watch Party's Over. It's going to be fun, informative. We're going to have a great time. Party's over. I'm here with my co-host Erica, and we start today by talking about red light therapy. I'm a big believer. How do you feel about this, Erica?
I've always wanted to try this, but because I have very sensitive skin, I've struggled over the years with products like these because anything that has a light and potential heat to a degree sometimes inflames me. So I'm curious what you have to say about this today.
Well, let's see. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
If you've never heard of this before, red light therapy uses low levels of red light to reportedly improve your skin's appearance. Red light therapy is showing up everywhere, from spas to at-home gadgets. And as you can see, we have the at-home gadgets. The skin benefits for red light therapy are it stimulates collagen, reduces fine lines, and helps with the skin tone and texture. It also has healing power, speeds up wound healing, calms inflammation, and may reduce acne. It's also very non-invasive. It's safe, painless, and done at home or in clinics, no needles, no downtime, or limitations. If you have all of these gadgets, then you actually don't need to leave your house. And I'm going to show you what you can do for your face, your neck, your décolleté, and your hands.
Interesting.
So this is the neck and décolleté.
So this is powerful enough that you do not have to go to a doctor for this.
I'm going to turn this on now and start with the neck and décolleté. So I do each one of these 10 minutes per day.
Okay, so with these, you do not have to go into any medical office or get any kind of treatment that would actually do it stronger for you.
This is the red light therapy that you can actually do at home. Do you want to try?
Great, yeah.
I've noticed a big difference in my skin by using the red light therapy. It's resurfaced my skin much better. I don't have lines like I did before.
Okay.
And here, I'll help you.
Because I have one line that's developed that I see, and it developed from sleeping on my side. Are you saying that this would actually?
I mean, it could
on?
if you're consistent. No, you have to turn it on.
So
No, okay, it's on. Yay.
So this could get rid of it.
Yeah, it could. How does she look?
She looks great.
Okay, now I'm gonna start with the face while you're doing that.
Now, how does this get rid of it?
So it's the red light treatment that's helping with your lines, with resurfacing.
How long of a time period do I need to have this on?
For me, it took a few months of being consistent. Stimulates collagen, so I feel like I have a lot more collagen in my face. I don't have really any fine lines.
Right.
And
so about every
my skin tone is decent. Now, I have pigmentation issues, so I know for some people it will take away your pigmentation. Mine are very stubborn. They come and go. So I don't know, for me personally, if it's helped with the pigmentation because I do other things as well. But I know for everything else it's worked great. But I do know people that use the face mask and they do not have pigmentation. It has taken away theirs.
So pigmentation, does that also include any sunspots?
Yes, that's what it would be, like your sunspots. So now I'm gonna put on the face mask, which is actually really funny.
You look like an alien in this.
Okay, do I look
Shoot off
crazy?
to Mars.
Do I look crazy? No, I love this. I use this every day for 10 minutes. It helped with the texture of my skin, just making it more of an even tone for my face. For my pigmentation, I have a lot of pigmentation issues constantly. It's like the pigmentation's on my face, it's off my face, so it's constantly coming back because I live in Florida, so I'm in the sun more than I would like to be. But for fine lines, to promote collagen, and evening my skin tone, it's been great.
So do you still need lasers with this?
I mean, it really depends. Like, I would say I'm getting ready to do a laser soon, a halo laser, BBL with a halo, because I do have serious pigmentation issues. So that's why I'm probably one person that uses this religiously, but the pigmentation is still there. It's lighter, but it's still there. But for some people, it'll take it away completely.
Right.
All right, do you want to try the face
Yeah.
mask? Okay, I'll put it on you.
So this fine line that I have on my chest, you're saying
It could.
in
yeah.
3 months' time I could see an
Yeah,
improvement?
of course. It definitely helps if you're consistent. Now, a lot of people aren't consistent. Well, they will start using this and then they'll skip. You have to use it every day for 10 minutes.
Wow.
Here.
Okay. I'm all hooked up here, guys.
How does she look?
This is great.
And we can't neglect our hands. So I'll do one hand at a time.
And what about other brands? I mean, can you talk about what other brands might be?
So you can go on Amazon and there are less expensive red light therapy devices. This one is Omnilux. I like this one because they're guaranteed. So if something breaks or you have an issue, they'll replace it with their warranty. Right. But there are more inexpensive brands on Amazon that pretty much do the same thing. There's so many of them, so it'd be hard to really
So you have to read through it. But
Yeah,
is there something in particular to look for in the description?
I would just read the reviews, honestly, to make sure that other people have used the devices and that the reviews are really good because, like I said, there are so many.
Right.
But I like this brand.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the hand. See how it's
great.
working. And we can't neglect our hands because for women,
Very important.
how can you tell the age of a woman or see the signs of aging from their hands, from their knees, from their elbows,
Right.
from their neck?
And most people do neglect their hands.
Yes.
With lack of sunscreen and
For me, whatever products I put on my face every morning and every night, I put on my hands as well. So I try the best I can to not neglect my hands, and
Right.
this helps.
Now, if you have makeup on, is this going to be as effective as using it on a bare face?
That I'm not really sure because I just put it on with the makeup on and I haven't really had, and it still works.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's like an issue.
Okay, well that's good too, because if you're out, let's say somewhere where maybe you're not ready to take your makeup off, you could still use these and sounds like it might be just as effective.
Yeah, 100%. Let me put it on your hand.
I'm ready to roll, guys. Look at this. Oh, this is great.
So she's fully loaded with red light therapy.
Guys.
How does she look?
She looks great. Amazing.
Party's
So
over.
for all the viewers, this is a regimen that I do and it works well. It's easy. You can do this while you're watching TV. You don't have to use this brand. They're not a sponsor on the show, but it's just a brand that I like. And you can just check reviews, go on Amazon to buy the devices. And
The one thing I would say is be careful only if you're inflamed at all. If you're having any kind of skin reactions at the moment, don't use this or other products. Wait until you're completely clear.
of course, yeah.
That's important. But no, this is great. I
This is
mean,
great.
I love this.
And
I
see,
mean,
you're
it
going to be
already-
rejuvenated already.
getting younger already. Party's over.
Bye, party's over. If you enjoyed this segment, share it with your friends. Subscribe to stay in the loop and get new episodes as they drop. Keep our community growing and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Ready for more parties over? Next, we're exploring the laws of attraction, how your sense of self-worth and the vibes you give off shape the kind of people you draw into your life. Erica. What kind of vibes attract you?
Well, I know what doesn't attract me. So I would start by saying what does not attract me, because it's easier to narrow down than what vibes you can feel warm and fuzzy about. So I guess first off, when you walk into a room, you can read the room. You know the people that are negative Nellies, the people that are warm and they want to talk and socialize. I would say right off the bat, I could smell bad energy, like right in front of me. You don't want to be standing with that type of person, because it will absorb inside of you and zap every bit of energy, exhaust every lifeline that you have.
Absolutely not. I understand. So when you left your marriage, you worked on yourself for 2 years, and then you attracted this amazing guy. What was that journey like, of gaining your self-worth again?
So it takes time. You need to work on getting a routine again, because you get in, the mix of having a relationship and into what you're doing in that relationship routine-wise, that you kind of lose yourself once you're out of it. And once you have trauma and you're upset, it takes you time to feel good again, both inside and out. So first you have to, whether you work out or whatever you do to relax, work on doing that. Work on being around people that make you feel good, and really get that energy back inside of yourself, and then it will reflect on the exterior. If you need to go to therapy, do that too, right? I know we both have had that experience as well. From there, I would say once you really want to start meeting people, you can then, like for me, for example, I knew right away what wouldn't work for me and what would.
But actually, what wasn't working for you, or what you had, like what mindset that you had, and you decided, oh, I'm looking for this specific person, who you met was the opposite of what you were looking for.
Exactly.
So can we tell the viewers exactly what you were looking for and then who you found?
So I thought to myself, age appropriate, let's find someone in their 40s. Let's find someone Jewish. Let's find...
Yeah, the checklist.
Right. Let's find someone who, may not have had kids before. I met the exact opposite. And now it's been a year later. I'm extremely happy. This is a guy that was totally out of my age range in terms of whether I was looking on the apps or in person, not Jewish, and has 2 older boys, which I thought, if anything, I would have somebody that maybe had daughters, because it would have been easier to relate. These boys are phenomenal, we get along great. It's been an easy experience, but I wouldn't have attracted that if I was not okay myself.
Yes.
And in addition to that, I would also say that when I first met him, I didn't take it seriously. Like, I was at the point where I was very good on my own, that I was fine not having anyone. And so it was an easier experience to kind of get to know the person.
She was very relaxed, so I was there throughout the entire process. So from the moment she and her ex broke up, for those 2 years, and she, over time, spent, I would say, endless hours really working on yourself. You went through a lot of therapy, and you were so much happier. So by the time you met your new boyfriend, you were a completely different person. You were light, you were free, you felt free, you were great to be around. You just seemed like you had this inner glow that you didn't have for those 2 years. And then here you attracted this amazing person who had this amazing personality, which matched yours. So you guys were matching the same vibration. You were on the same vibration.
But I also wasn't even in the mindset of it becoming a relationship. So, I remember we went out for the first time, we went on a boat, we went, for the whole day. I felt freer than ever that day. And I remember driving back that night talking to a friend, and I said, it's been 2 years and I've never felt like a sense of freedom like I did, but I was also okay because he was also coming out of a long-term marriage. I was okay with it not going the distance too. So the fact that it did, it was obviously, a great thing, but I just was so good inside and on my own that I didn't need to foreshadow what the future might have.
So you felt complete as a person. Correct. So you weren't looking toward another person to make you feel whole.
Correct.
You found that within yourself, which is super important. So currently, I hired a relationship coach, Spicy Mari, who was on the show a couple weeks ago, and she's amazing. She's this great life coach or relationship coach from LA, and I'm working with her now. I'm in her 90-day program, and she basically told me, I don't want you to date for the next 90 days. We're really gonna work on you. We're gonna work on everything, like all the issues that you've had in the past, so you don't attract the same type of person. So, which makes complete sense because now we're in this program and I'm doing the hard work, and she wants me to be able to attract the type of person that I need to attract, which makes complete sense.
Well, another example, now I help friends that ask me, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? They're either on the apps or they meet someone randomly. So I have a friend that recently met somebody on an app. They have not gone out yet. They're asking each other, what do you like? What do you want in someone? What don't you? And it's interesting because the guys that haven't had a marriage yet and might be in their mid to late 40s, they have a very much long list of what they want. And I said to her right away, it might be a problem for you because it's such a long checklist that if one slight thing is off for them, you're going to be in fear that it won't work. Who wants to be in a situation like that? So I kind of try to give advice about how to head things off before there's a catastrophe. Because I'm always caught into the catastrophe later.
But I think for the viewers, it's better just to go out and meet people randomly, and you give off like a certain confidence, the vibe that you get off, like that you're kind, you're not insecure, whatever those influences or whatever vibes that you're giving off, that's exactly what you're going to attract. So if you're fearful and you're insecure, that's the type of person you're going to attract. If you're confident and sweet, that's the kind of person you're going to attract. So it's basically whatever vibe you're giving off is what you're going to attract.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's basically what happened for you. Like you weren't in a good place for part of the 2 years.
Right.
And then you weren't attracting like these great guys.
No.
And then all of a sudden you're like free and happy and flowing and your life is great.
Right.
And then you attract this amazing man.
Yeah. And when I first actually saw him in a picture again, I said to myself, because he was at a club, I thought to myself, no, this is not going to be good. But I then gave him a chance, and he wasn't that type of person. But, at the beginning, I was meeting people, that were a little bit more narcissistic, self-absorbed.
Because that's what you were attracting. Because
Right.
that's what you had attracted in the past. Because
Correct.
your ex was a narcissist. So you were attracting
Right.
that type of person. And now you're with somebody who's completely different because you changed.
Exactly. Yeah. You got to work on yourself first.
100%. So just be very clear about what you want and the type of person you want to attract, and you will. So Erica, what do you think the biggest takeaway is here?
You have to be tough. You have to be really tough, not a turn-off tough, but you have to know what you want, go for it, and be direct. I actually say you have to be a real bad bitch. And that's how you do it. Party's over.
Party's over. Now it's time for Spill It, my favorite part of the show, where my friend Vita is joining me to answer your questions. Hi, Vita, listen to this.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Dear Sandra, my boyfriend wants a three-way with me and my girlfriend. I'm tempted to say yes, but only if he'll do one with me and his golf buddy. Fair trade?
So, this is a really bad idea.
A really bad idea.
Horrible, horrible idea. Do not have threesomes. I don't even if you want to, don't do it with somebody
Not
that you're
somebody that
committed
you
to.
care about.
Like if you're gonna go have a threesome, do it like in your single days before anything really matters, because somebody's gonna be left out, and likely it's gonna be you, and then you're gonna end up divorced.
Are they married?
They're married, right?
Boyfriend. It doesn't say. No, it's boyfriend.
I mean, they're committed.
They're
so,
committed.
so you're gonna end up single,
Well-
whether you're married or not. This is a bad idea.
Or another thing could happen. So I have a friend, while they were dating, they had a threesome, and he loved it. Fast forward, they got married, and because it was so amazing, he constantly asks for that.
Yes.
And now he's not satisfied with just the two of them.
Yeah,
so
that's-
that it can backfire a couple of different ways.
You're setting the bar. Any like weird sex stuff, don't do it when you're dating, because then they're gonna think that this is what you do, and then you're gonna be like 60 having to do all this nonsense to keep
Unless
your
you're
husband.
not seriously dating this guy. I mean, he's your boyfriend, but if you see a future with him, don't do it.
I feel like if you're asking, you're serious.
But if you don't see a future with him, like who cares?
She cares because she's asking us.
Unless she's a sexual deviant and wants, because she's asking,
Well,
okay,
then-
well, then fine, I'll say yes, but only if I do it with him and his golf buddy. Maybe she has a crush on the golf buddy.
Maybe she's gonna leave him for the golf buddy.
That's a possibility.
I mean, that could happen. But in all seriousness, I feel like if you want a functional, long-term relationship, do not go down this road. It's bad, bad, bad news.
But she's asking, is it a fair trade? So technically, it's a fair trade, but the repercussions are great.
I'm a hard no on threesomes. Hard no. Don't do it.
I'm not exactly a hard no if it's not a serious relationship, but if it's a serious relationship, then I'm a hard no.
I'm old school. Don't do it. One person. One person. Two in a bed, not three.
But because she brought up the golf buddy, leads me to believe that she might have a crush on the golf
And then
buddy.
she's gonna leave him for the golf buddy.
Well, then maybe they should just switch. He should take her friend, and she
if
should
you
take the
wanna be
golf
with
buddy.
The golf buddy, leave your dude and go be with the golf buddy. Don't bring
But maybe she wants to test it first and make sure she likes the golf buddy.
This is a bad idea, people. Bad. No threesomes.
So your threesome may just be your party's over. Thanks for your letters and keeping them coming. We love spilling it with you. That's a wrap on Party's Over for this time. Share our show with your friends and drop a review. Don't forget to grab my book From Bullshit to Botox and follow me on Instagram at Sandra Lena Silverman. You're worth it. Protect your peace, protect your energy, and never apologize for being you. See you next time.